welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of wild and crazy kids in love. They love some Wild Card Wednesdays.
It's Wildcard Wednesday!
Yeah, and so for this Wild Card Wednesday, we're going back to Baldur's Gate 3. So we checked out some trailers for that. Obviously, there's a lot of hype about it, and so wanted to learn a little bit more, and we eventually are going to play it, but we haven't had time to dive into it yet. But we wanted to kind of check out, so this is all the origin characters introduction. Cinematics. Introductions. That's what they say in the Baldur's Gate 3 world. All right. For those in the know, it's introductions.
Amazing.
Yeah, so maybe get us hyped up to see who we want to play as when we do end up playing this game. All right, are you ready to check this out?
I am ready.
Okay.
Hello, darling. Don't be shy. I promise not to bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion.
Their names, okay.
And I've spent a century stalking the night, hunting for pretty morsels just like you.
You a vampire?
Yeah, I think so.
A man called Cazador
Vampire elf.
made me what I am, kept me like a pet, forced me to do his bidding. No more. The Tadpole's influence broke his dominance over me, and now I can finally pursue the one thing I've hungered for these long, dark years.
Tadpole?
Those little tadpole things, maybe like put in the eye.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm going back to Baldur's Gate to track Cazador down in his lair.
I like a good revenge story.
I'll be the last thing the bastard ever sees.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Astarion. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Since I was born in the cold reaches of wild space, I have known but one purpose: to wield a silver sword and ride a red dragon in service of my regent,
Nice.
the Githyanki Queen Vlaakith. My first step on this path is to slay a mind flayer and bring its head to my queen. There is no flesh I will not carve.
Nice.
No barrier I will not shatter to see it done.
Like your bloodlust.
Okay.
I am the one who sunders. I am the Undying Queen's most unshakable warrior. I am Lae'zel of Kalir.
Impressive, Lae'zel.
Okay. You look very normal.
Well met, stranger. You find yourself in the presence of the renowned wizarding prodigy, Gale of Waterdeep. Please, no need to be intimidated.
All right, you're a bit of an
My
ass.
virtuosic talents once caught the eye of the goddess of magic herself, Mistra, who named me her chosen and her lover.
Of course.
Sure.
Thanks to a slight miscalculation on my part, that relationship eventually soured, as did the greatest of my powers. Now I'm merely a humble wizard on the road to redemption. Unless I can find the path to something greater.
Nice magic, light show there at the end.
Yeah, but I don't like you.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Normally I'd go for the cocky guys, but yeah. You didn't speak to me. So far the vampire, I guess. Or the...
My name is Shadowheart, loyal servant of Shar, goddess of darkness and loss. There is little more I can tell you than that. My lady Shar
you try?
tasked me with a mission of such secrecy that I surrendered great swathes of my memory in order to safeguard the knowledge of it.
Wow.
All I know is that I must bring the artifact I hold to Baldur's Gate, and that nothing can stand in my way. My goddess is watching.
You're definitely loyal.
Yeah, like, you're admirable, but not necessarily someone that I'd want to play as. Too much mystery. You don't remember anything.
This guy has a migraine.
7 years ago,
That's
I
his
was
story.
exiled from Baldur's Gate. the city I call home.
Why?
My name is Will, but the people of the Sword Coast call me the Blade of Frontiers, champion of the meek, defender of the innocent.
Okay.
Yeah.
The truth isn't quite so simple, but they're right about one thing. I hunt monsters, and I always catch my prey.
All right
My
then.
latest target is a devil, and I'm right on her tail. Once I'm through with her, she'll never escape the fires of the first hell.
As long as that
Migraine doesn't, keep coming back.
Yeah.
So far, Starion. Ooh, she's cool looking.
Ooh. And she
Nice.
becomes fire.
What happened to her other horn?
10 years ago, I was sold to the Archdevil Zariel. She put a Hellfire engine in my chest and made me her prize soldier. But I've escaped now. Thank you, Mind Flayers. And I've got a few scores to settle. If this engine
Revenge is
doesn't
always good.
burn me to ash first, I'll need people I can trust. An infernal mechanic and a serious amount of luck. But you know what? I'm not worried. After 10 years in the Hells, I can take on anything. I've got my chance at freedom. And believe me, I'm going home.
She's my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, her hair's on fire. Yeah, she's very cool.
The Dark Urge. Ooh. Okay.
Sneeze was in there. I knew it.
My rancid blood whispers to
Bless you.
me.
Thanks.
Kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world.
Nice.
And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
I don't envy you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, he might be my favorite
I
now.
was gonna say he's your favorite, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he might be my favorite. Starion, but like, I don't know if I should play as him because like I will kill people. I will kill a lot of people, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to give in to the dark urge. And so maybe I should be better off as the vampire and like that's looking for looking for revenge.
Be the guy who reminds me of Robin Hood, defends the innocent and kills the guilty.
That's a little bit too noble for me.
I like him. He was my favorite. The demon girl who goes on fire. She was my favorite, but he was.
He was number 2.
Yeah, I think so.
I did like the one that followed Starion. I thought she had a good story too.
Yep.
I mean, she's a loyal soldier. She seemed fierce. The wizard not so much, and the one that like couldn't remember who she was or like knew her name, like that's all she remembered. And then she had like, I gotta deliver this to Baldur's Gate. Like, all right, you're like a glorified.
I feel like they could do something cool with her in the mystery of her identity and her memories, and like
I'm sure it's a great story.
I think playing through as her could be very interesting as you uncover pieces, but she's not the character that gets you jazzed right away.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I'm not saying that like it's a poorly written character or anything like that or uninteresting. It's just not necessarily like. Yeah, it doesn't grab you, doesn't hook you. She's not on fire. She doesn't have like a
Fire engine.
Yeah, fire engine in her chest, and when spent 10 years in hell. That's a story you can relate to.
Of course, can't we all?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got some of the characters that we like and that like get us. 'Cause, I mean, the characters in the story are always going to get us interested in a game. I mean. The trailers that we saw too were, I mean, very more horrifying than I thought they were going to be. Especially the one that coming like the tadpole going right in the eye.
Yeah, that was very disturbing.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and let us know who you're playing as. If you're playing this game, which one you chose and why. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Baldur's Gate 3 All Origin Characters Introduction Cinematics. But just keep in mind,
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.